Dem Party Imrali delegation have shared the details of their meeting with Abdullah Öcalan yesterday. The Grand Kartal hotel fire, claiming 79 lives, has exposed systemic negligence and corruption under the AKP government, sparking widespread public outrage. The Autonomous Administration of North and East Syria, or AANES, has announced a plan to facilitate the voluntary return of Syrian residents from al-Hol camp to their homes. SDF commander Mazloum Abdi advocates for a civilian tribunal to investigate Turkey's alleged war crimes in Rojava. Learn more with Medya News. The Dem Party Imrali delegation met with PKK leader Abdullah Öcalan for the second time at Imrali Island prison. The meeting lasted 4 hours, and the delegation released a written statement about the content of the meeting. Öcalan expressed condolences to the families of those who lost their lives in the Bolu fire and wished a speedy recovery to the injured. The delegation informed Öcalan about their ongoing discussions. Öcalan's work on the process continues, and necessary announcements will be made to the public once preparations are complete. The delegation emphasized that this process will enable everyone to live together freely and called for valuable contributions from all societal segments. According to a Dem Party official, Öcalan described the ongoing efforts as very valuable and stressed the importance of social contributions, saying, "This time we must succeed." He also suggested refraining from making a detailed public statement, at this time out of respect for the national mourning following the Bolu fire tragedy. The catastrophic fire at the Grand Kartal Hotel, which claimed the lives of 79 people and injured dozens more, has once again exposed the devastating consequences of systemic negligence, corruption, and nepotism in Turkey. This latest tragedy has highlighted how negligence and entrenched nepotism in government continue to endanger lives, sparking widespread anger and calls for accountability. In a statement released on Thursday, the People's Equality and Democracy, or Dem Party, criticised the government's policies, saying, "Since the AKP came to power in 2003, incidents that we define as massacres, including earthquakes, mining accidents, train derailments, floods, dormitory and hotel fires and factory explosions, have claimed 54,780 lives and left tens of thousands injured." Former HDP co-chair Selahattin Demirtas, writing from prison in Edirne, reflected on the fire in a short but powerful article and condemned the culture of impunity. In the midst of the tragedy, stories of human solidarity have emerged, offering hope in the midst of despair. People used bedsheets to help others escape the flames, and acts of heroism were widely shared on social media. One name that stood out was Necir Van Uren, a young Kurdish man who saved several lives during the disaster. His courage and selflessness dominated discussions on social media, in stark contrast to the officials who publicly blamed each other for the tragedy. Plans are underway to return Syrian residents of al-Hol camp to their homes. The historic news was announced in a joint statement by the Social Affairs and Labour Body of the Autonomous Administration of North and East Syria, or AANES, along with the Office of Displaced Persons and Refugee Affairs on the 23rd of January. Al-Hol camp is situated in territories controlled by the AANES and is home to almost 40,000 ISIS-affiliated families and displaced persons. ISIS, sleeper cells and operatives are still active in the camp. Today's announcement does not refer to the ISIS-affiliated families in al-Hol, but the people housed in the camp who have been displaced from other parts of Syria since the beginning of the civil war. According to the US-led coalition, over 700 al-Hol residents have also been repatriated to Iraq this month. Today, as the country enters a new phase, we announced that Syrian citizens residing in al-Hol camp are now given the opportunity to voluntarily return to their original places of residence. the AANES said in their statement, highlighting that the plans were only possible because of the new phase underway in Syria since the fall of President Bashar al-Assad in December last year. We in the Autonomous Administration of North and East Syria remain committed to our humanitarian and ethical responsibilities regarding displaced persons and refugees. We reaffirm the right to voluntary and safe return with international and UN guarantees, ensuring the necessary protection for them, the statement concluded. Mazloum Abdi, General Commander of the Syrian Democratic Forces, or SDF, has stressed the need for a civilian tribunal to deal with Turkey's alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity in northeast Syria, also known as Rojava. Abdi highlighted the efforts of civil society organizations and legal teams to document evidence of forced displacement, destruction of infrastructure, and attacks on civilians. The call comes ahead of the upcoming Permanent People's Tribunal, or PPT, which will convene on the 5th to the 6th of February at the Vrije Universiteit Brussels in Belgium. The tribunal, organised within the framework of the PPT, aims to present a comprehensive case against Turkey, using extensive documentation, eyewitness testimony, and expert analysis. The findings will be submitted to international judicial bodies, such as the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice, marking a significant step towards global accountability. Abdi described the process as crucial to exposing Turkey's actions and ensuring justice for the victims of these alleged crimes.